Please welcome Cristina Falcone.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here today. I'd also like to offer a special thank you to Aaron Pugliese and the BCCI for organizing this event and for all of their ongoing support in this important initiative. Also, a special thank you to Ms. Arabella Caporello, Direttore Generale Comune di Milano, and a welcome to Mr. Tim Fleer, British Consul General Milan, we enjoyed hearing from. Apprezziamo il vostro supporto ed aiuto nella promozione della diversità e dell'inclusione fra le aziende e le istituzioni qui a Milano. Today's session is one of a series of diversity is key events. It's an ongoing conversation which we aim to continue after these meetings, bringing the learnings into our workplaces, our boardrooms, and our institutions. For your background on UPS, UPS Europe has over 45,000 employees and offers a range of transportation and logistics services. This year, we will celebrate 110 years of business, 41 years right here in Europe. We have always valued our people as our greatest asset. We know that through our people, we will accomplish our business objectives and will be successful even in a highly competitive market. About 10 years ago, we decided that we needed to address a troubling trend in our industry and right within our company, the diversity of our workforce. 42 years ago, we decided to offer service outside of the US. We've grown to serve over 220 countries and territories around the world. Our customers today look much different than what they did years ago. Our business has also been facing new challenges, new opportunities, but challenges, growth of online commerce, and new disruptors in our market. These trends were changing how we needed to manage our business, yet the makeup of our management team remained the same. We knew that to be successful now and in the future, our people must reflect our diverse markets and customers. Diversity and inclusion would be vital. I'd like to share with you 3 ways that UPS feels that diversity and inclusion supports our competitiveness and how we're using it to support our business objectives. We feel that diversity and inclusion delivers better business results. It helps us manage our talent that we'll need for the future and success of our company, and that it elevates our brand. Let me start with the benefit of delivering better business results. We operate in a traditionally male-dominated industry. With so many changes happening so fast externally, and our management pool not changing, we recognize we were missing diverse perspectives at the boardroom table. So to address this, in 2006, we launched our first business resource group. We call them BRGs. It was our Women's Leadership Development Program. The program connects and mentors women. It provides women with opportunities to learn and to develop their business acumen. It encourages women to stay in the company and to develop their careers within the organization. But how does this develop better business results? Well, evidence shows that women can play an important role in improving company performance as they bring diversity and thought to the boardroom table. We heard about some of these figures early on the benefits of diversity. Catalyst did a study of Fortune 500 companies, and it shows that companies with women directors on their boards report better financial results on average than those that don't have women directors. The Peterson Institute for International Economics did a study in 2016 in 91 countries, and it suggests that the presence of women in corporate leadership may improve a firm's performance with the largest gains depending on the proportion of the female executives. Here are some interesting facts and figures though. Although women make up 1/2 of the world's population, today, at this moment, only 22 women are serving as CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. And the numbers don't get much better when you move down the ladder. Women only make up 16.5% of positions just below CEO. If we want our businesses to thrive and our economies to succeed, we need to close this gap that are affecting women's ability to advance in the workplace, and we need to address it fast. We believe this is true for diversity overall, not just for women. The success of our Women's Leadership Development Program, what we call WLD, led to our next big step in business. In 2010, we created a network of BRGs that have grown into one of the pillars of our diversity inclusion effort. Now we have employee-led groups that act as skill development tools for employees of all backgrounds, and they've come very far, very quickly. We have BRGs for African Americans, Asians, people with disabilities, veterans, millennials, and LGBT employees and allies. Through these groups, what we do is we aim to drive inclusion. We gain diverse input. We eliminate the trap of falling into group thinking. We drive innovative and new thoughts and ideas, which will be necessary for us to succeed given the pace of change. We also leverage connections that these BRGs have with external chambers, associations, and companies. We create opportunities for the employees to connect with businesses in their same demographic externally to promote UPS. Employees also help UPS to better understand the business culture and trends occurring in different markets where we want to grow. It helps us to win new customers and to win in new markets. The second way we believe that it helps us gain a competitive advantage is through talent management and retention. We noticed, as I mentioned, we were having a turnover issue with women. Many would reach an entry-level or mid-level manager job and they would just stay there permanently, or they would leave the organization. So we've created the WLD group as a forum to help employees receive mentorship and to bring forward their perspectives on what were challenges that they were facing, causing them to leave the organization or not wanting to advance. And it's working. After 1 year, our pilot locations for this program have reduced their turnover by 25%. In Canada, I can say I personally gained positive impact from this program. I started with UPS in 2000 as an entry-level employee. I noticed that there were only 2 women on the senior management staff. I wanted to be at that table one day, but coming in so new, I had no idea how to work towards that ambitious goal. So when the WLD program launched, I used this as an opportunity. I jumped right in and I joined my local committee. What this committee did is it gave me an opportunity to gain leadership skills. I was given the opportunity to organize events, to network with other departments, to present in front of senior staff, all of these chances that I may not have had in my regular day-to-day job. It also assured me that UPS was committed to developing and advancing all people equally in the workforce, even a young female like me. When I reached my goal of joining the senior leadership team, which now had 5 women at the table, I made sure that I did 2 things. One, I took on the corporate role of acting as WLD chair for UPS Canada, working with committee chairs across the country. And secondly, I really focused on mentoring employees. I worked to identify individuals that fall within demographic groups that maybe were not well represented in the management ranks. I made sure that they were included in HR discussions, and I also committed time to meet with them to help them work on their personal development goals. I'm also proud to be the first Canadian woman on the senior management staff to take on an international relocation assignment when I accepted my promotion here to UPS Europe. I think that my story will be an important one because relocation is often turned down by women in the company. Many are very hesitant to put up their hand, feeling that it'll come at the price of their family. Yet I've seen from personal experience what a great opportunity this has offered for my children, my family, my husband, and my personal development, that I want to share that with others so that they can have that bravery to take on that next challenge in their career. And so this month, I will be delivering a presentation within our Brussels office on this topic. To be competitive, companies need the best talent. Employees today want to work for a company that they know values diversity, that's going to help them grow and develop, regardless of what demographic group they fall in. We have to offer a work environment that employees want to be part of. We have to drive inclusion, and we have to work on developing our employees and make sure that they have the confidence that we're doing that. If we don't, we will likely fall behind. We will not be able to recruit the right talent that we need. For example, the recent Catalyst report indicates that nearly 1 in 10 LGBT employees left the job because the environment was unwelcoming. These are Europe's statistics. And of LGBT employees that are hiding their sexual orientation, 23% said that they do this because they might not be offered advancement opportunities. That's what they believe. Across Europe, in fact, 47% of LGBT people felt that they were experiencing discrimination or harassment because of their sexual orientation. These stats result in low employee performance and turnover. Both the employee and the organization lose. Lastly, at UPS, we know that if we focus on diversity and inclusion, we will elevate our brand. Our employees will be proud to work with UPS, they'll be motivated to deliver their best work, and we'll have credibility out with external groups. It's not about filling a seat, though. It's about starting a conversation, as Aaron mentioned, like the one we're having here in this room today, to drive awareness, to drive change. Without a realistic goal, there's no accountability to make these changes happen. For example, in 2015, on a global level, 27% of our management committee and board of directors was composed by women. We still have a lot of work to do. We need to increase the number of women in our company and create greater representation of diversity. UPS Italy is a great example of effective product of diversity management. 50% of our management staff are represented by women from 6 different countries: Romania, Turkey, Poland, the Netherlands, the UK, and of course Italy. But we continue to look at new ways of tackling this issue. For example, we're looking at our diversity procurement program and making sure that when we source from suppliers, we've got a list that includes a diverse set of companies to put in bids for that service. We partner with outside organizations to promote equality in the workplace and for the LGBT community and other BRGs. So while we're proud of our accomplishments, we know we must continue to do more. Today, a diversified workforce represents the next emerging market and a tremendous business opportunity. It can become an asset for companies, giving them a competitive edge. It can deliver an economic resource for countries that get on board and make that real commitment to creating positive change. So with that, I'm very encouraged to see the full room here today. Thank you for listening to our perspectives. And I also look forward to hearing from the other speakers and learning from their ideas and insights on what they're doing and what we can take from it. Thank you.